Look who it is. What are you doing here? Long time no see. How's the crypto world? What's the DL on that? Am I ever gonna see my money back on BlockFi? I'll just take that as a no. This bear market sure is quite the stickler for the crypto universe. Good to see you though. I'm looking at Avxl. Or bad scalps, yeah, fair enough. Probably some nice potential swings off the low. So I'm invited to a Secret Santa, and I have to make a list of what I want in my Secret Santa. Or no, I have to make my own wish list for Christmas. The gifts are super random. So I just selected the Nintendo mug. But I hope it's not one of those crappy mugs that like the thing just falls off on. Honestly, other than that, I think I'd probably just get maybe like this knife or something. Never hurts to have some knives. We already have a lot of knives though. I don't even know if I really need it. Look at this thing. How much more stuff can you fit in a bag? This feels a little bit ridiculous right now. That's actually a really nice North Face beanie. I could use a beanie. Hey, this is pretty much our espresso machine, almost. Alright, you know what? I think this is probably enough for one day. Is this an alarm? I could use a new alarm. A burr press. This looks good. All right, this is enough. This is enough work for one day. I don't even know how to get out of here. Create group page. Yeah, I'm still in Berlin. He says I'd get the drone or a massage thingy. Yeah. We have so many. The thing is, we have so many massage tools here. It's almost ridiculous. It's borderline kinky how many massage things we have here. The drone would be fun. I actually have quite a lot of drones in the States, so that's why I'm not even looking to get any more here. Plus, in Berlin, I feel like flying a drone, you'd break like 10 data protection rules in 1 second. All right, guys. Today, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we got unemployment rate coming out. Every day's a macro day lately. I don't know what's going on. I feel like when I first started trading, it was very like, okay, not when I first started trading, but when I first started trading, doing the small account challenge in 2019, I felt like we never had macro days. Now I feel like every day's a macro day. It's weird. Anyway, we got the unemployment rate coming out and payrolls at 8:30. I hope we get a nice little rocket. I would like to see a little bit more momentum in this market for the next few days. You guys, I watched the FIFA game yesterday, Costa Rica, Germany. Germany started really strong, and then they pooped, and then they ended strong. It was kind of interesting, but they needed Spain to tie for them to continue. So they're not continuing. Avxl, sorry, I kept on wanting to say AXAL. Avxl is actually crawling back higher here. I kept thinking this ticker was done. I thought it was done here. I thought it was done here, and somehow it just keeps popping back. You know, we have to look at this ticker. We have to give it credit. Right now at 12.5 or so, there's huge resistance. So that's a big zone to be watching. And then there's a bit of support here, roughly at 12, almost exactly. So that's another nice zone to keep an eye on. So we're kind of teetering between this zone, constantly trying to break out of it. We're actually crawling higher right now. Ticker is on a front side. New 5-minute just popped up. So this ticker has got momentum behind it. Let's keep watching it here, roughly at $12. The spread's pretty nasty, so I zoomed out a little bit on the order book. 500 shares ready to go. Jumping in here at 12.08. Missed my fill. Wow, look at that explosive move. That's what we like to see. Let's see if we get any sort of micro pullback here. Bid is very aggressive right now. It's crawling higher. It's just constantly chasing. I'll put a lower limit order in case we just have a quicker pullback. Very aggressive ticker so far. Got an entry at 50, small size. Looking for that continuation right here. Still very strong 5-minute candle. We could see an extra push. Looking to get one more size on this one if we can. First entry was very small size, good thing. Bought a little bit high there. Got my fill there at 26. Looking for that move now over 40. Still a strong ticker on the 5-minute. That's why I want to get a little bit more aggressive here. Looking for that break over 46. Taking some risk off the table here. I think we might see that break though. The spread is insane on this ticker. Yeah, I feel a little bit bullish too, but am I long only? Yeah, primarily. Sometimes I short all buy puts. I've been doing occasionally options, but still fairly a long bias trader without a doubt. Looking to get maybe a little bit more size under 22 if it does pull back. Cutting. Looking for that move below 22. Maybe I got stopped out there at a bad time. $29. Still a really good 5-minute setup, so we could see a good punch here. I thought we were going to have a little bit better pullback. New 5-minute coming up in 40 seconds. This has a really good chance of breaking higher though, because the 5-minute's still very bullish. I kind of messed this trade up. Yeah, there it goes. Oh man, definitely messed that trade up. That's unfortunate. I thought we were gonna have like a 2-minute pullback max, and then somehow I threw myself off there. Still doing very small size on this ticker. Have yet to really get a reason to size up. Again, I'm not really allowed to size up until I'm green on the day. So first trades are always very small size. A little hairy here. That breakout should have been a lot nicer, a lot quicker. So if I was still long, I'd be closing this position. It did actually end up popping. Okay. Looks like my read on Avxl isn't on point. Weird ticker so far. I was already wrong about this one right here. I really thought it was going to capitulate. It's important not to let your biases get in the way of any tickers. Big double top potential at 13.3. On the daily, we got a lot of resistance there as well, so I'm going to go ahead and mark it. Phase 3 endpoints. Nice. There's 78 million shares outstanding, 700 million market cap, so it's not necessarily a super small cap for the way it's trading. it has really aggressive pullbacks, and then it kind of grinds higher. Bit of a tricky one to trade. Bran, what's your main trading style right now, or strategy? Good reminder from Paul in the Discord saying that this ticker is easy to borrow. Always a good reminder. We could see some explosiveness on this ticker. I know easy to borrow stocks on TD Ameritrade are rare, and sometimes they just go absolutely crazy because people short for the first time ever. Yep. Even Paul says he tried to short and got squeezed a bit. Yeah, JS saying bigger float equals grinder. Amen. Gotcha. That'd be an interesting thing to talk about a little bit more. Maybe we should get on a call sometime. To me, I'm not doing any sort of liquidity providing or anything like that on any decentralized exchanges, so it's a little bit out of my what's a good word for it? My area of expertise, I guess you could say. But I'm always interested to learn much more about it. Here's a bigger pullback on Avxl. I get paid when traders get liquidated. Brutal. Does that mean the whole FTX debacle was very profitable for you? Or in general, maybe short-term profits, but in general, all the assets you own kind of went down in terms of crypto assets? So like a little bit of both. You accumulated crypto, but the value of the crypto maybe went down. I could be totally wrong, just kind of guessing around here. Which will be great for the next bull run, obviously. Avxl kind of setting up here on the 5-minute. Already bounced off the 90 EMA, which is good to see. The volume profile on Avxl is actually really strong. Yeah, it makes sense, Bren. Yeah, that would be a fun thing to talk about a little bit more when we got some free time. A little one-on-one session. I would super enjoy it. When I feel frisky, I trade with my free dividends. Nice. You know what? It might be time to do the selling covered call strategy coming up soon. Start accumulating a lot of these big tech names and just start holding and selling covered calls and start accumulating. A lot of these tickers, as long as they're not going bankrupt, I'm not sure if they're really going to go that much lower. Maybe another 10%. Maybe if there's a big market sell-off, 20, 30%. But, you know, all these names are down 80 to 90 to 95% from all-time highs. So these are good names, or, you know, finding good names to accumulate right now for the selling covered call strategy seems like a pretty good passive play. And I'm looking for more passive secondary trading strategies because I have a hard time day trading and doing another strategy. It's just so easy to trip over yourself, and then one thing messes up something else, and then mentally you're not there, and You know where to find me. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. To be honest, my schedule has been so packed lately. It's been next level. So I'm trying to find how to squeeze more free time out of my schedule. Yeah, exactly. It makes swing trading and day trading very tricky, especially if it's on the same ticker. That's very tough. I'm still watching Avxl, thinking we might get a little bit of activity out of this one. I'd be careful right here though, because this is the second test off the 9 EMA. There's a really good chance it will pull back a little bit more, have a good, better 5-minute setup. It's not a setup for me at the moment. Yeah, I agree, Dots. I feel like there's not a lot you can do wrong with that. Again, if the company goes bankrupt, boom, there's a big problem. But in general, finding quality names and just with at least a 6-month time frame, maybe a 1 or 2 year time frame, start selling those covered calls as dividends. I just don't know if you could do much wrong with that. Here we go, Avxl trying for that break of 330. Feels a little bit premature here, but it's going for it. 330. Whoa, whew. I feel like we need more volume for this break, but we still got another 19 seconds. My problem with this ticker is it's had a really strong run up from about 11 and just broke one big resistance zone after another. It kind of feels like it needs a little bit more consolidation. Oh, the volume did come in there though, quite a bit. There's definitely buying pressure. Bits trying to constantly crawl up. Here we go. Oh, it's about to break a new high day. Boom, there it goes. I've been too conservative on this ticker, way too conservative. Wow. Solid breakout, 1385. Next major zone I would argue is about 14, and then from there it's $1.50 in general, but 14 for now. It's kind of watching it. Got to know your strategy. This isn't very favorable for me, to be honest. A lot of risk on this one. Look at that 5-minute trend though. 5-minute is next level. 30% clean. Morning, Peter. So very nice move on Avxl. I have not really taken advantage of it. It's still nice to see a ticker with some momentum in this market, because we don't really see it that much. It's only up 57% today. So it's not one of those classic, 100 to 300% gappers that we used to get, but it's still nice to see anything really over 30%. Wow, I guess this is really the easy to borrow magic coming on here, because I was watching Avxl kind of on the side. I'm not super interested in trading it, but it just kept on ripping. Look at that momentum here, 18%. So probably a lot of new shorters. Got stuck on the wrong side. Right now it's crawling back down the former 5 minute. I'm gonna watch it around 14, see how it behaves. I don't see it crawling back up just yet, because right now it's still below the former 5 minute candle, but anything's possible. I mean, this ticker's been pretty strong, but this was such an aggressive move here that sometimes you need a little bit of a stronger initial pullback. Let's see what happens. $14.30, still a big bid there, getting chipped. Still pulling back. Maybe below 14 could be a quick entry for a pullback. It might already bounce here off of 14. I was thinking maybe, whoa, look at that. All right, so we were close to getting that right entry, but I thought we were gonna have that push below 14. We've been seeing some moves below the 9 EMA, so that's kind of what I was looking for. Yeah, my expectations with Avxl are just seems to be slightly off. Sometimes I envision the moves on a ticker and kind of play that. So far, not really getting this one. That's fine. I'm gonna keep watching it for a good setup. All right, back. Alrighty, tidy. I was kind of watching this one, seeing if maybe it could be a good setup on the backside on the 1 minute, but I think I'm going to prefer to wait, see if it gets back above the 9 EMA and trade it. Right now it's on the backside, so it's not really in play for me. We got AMC up this morning. Look at this bad boy. So yesterday this ticker had an absolutely crazy run, 20%, which is pretty insane for AMC, obviously. and it was extremely tradable. Now, I wasn't trading this one. I was pretty much threw in the towel around 10:30 yesterday, which is normal. Usually I even do it earlier. But it ended up having a really, really strong push. I think it was even halted here. Yeah, it was halted right at the end. So pretty nice there. Today it's kind of holding the highs around VWAP. So we can see some more action out of it. TOPS had a big sell-off yesterday. Look at this. So we had a strong run on TOPS. I did a little bit of trade there near the end, but very small. Then it had a huge capitulation, although now it's actually holding this area quite okay. They did have a plans to do an offering, so that that pushed the price down pretty aggressively. You got to be careful. That's why I don't like late day trading. Space is really struggling to get back on track. SPY crawling higher. From yesterday, RMED, this ticker was very explosive. Afternoon, extended hours. We traded a little bit of pre-market yesterday. Actually had some decent profits on it, but the real nice move was right here in this area. Kind of odd times for tickers to be popping lately. solid bounce off of 13.5. I know some of you guys in the Discord got it. Nice work. Rmed's trying it, but I really don't like the volume behind it. Well, you can't really argue with that. Nice little pop. Yeah, we got 15 minutes before unemployment rate comes out. Ooh, SPY making a big dip right now. Decent volume coming in on RMED. The volume pretty much disappeared on this ticker. Yeah, I don't know, very slow. Doesn't make me too excited. I opened 315 emails. Wow, that's crazy. Nasdaq markets were pretty much all break even yesterday. Nasdaq slightly green and the Dow down 0.5%. Salesforce down 8%. That's crazy. It was an ultra busy week for economic data. That's freaking true. Today is all about the jobs report. A softening labor market could give Powell more justification to reduce the size of rate increases of the upcoming Fed meeting. So that's what we're going to be looking for here in 10 minutes. We want to see if it's even lower than expectations, or if the unemployment rate is higher than expectations. It might be more reason to be dovish. So if this is over 3.5, things are going to get, I think, pretty bullish in the market. And if it's under 3.7, we'll see what happens. People might be nervous that JP will keep increasing their rates. Salesforce stock tanked after Wednesday's announcement that one of its co-CEOs will leave in January. Wow, that's a big dip for saying he's leaving. Tesla semi, 3 years behind schedule. Pepsi's the first company to get Tesla semis. That's crazy. $100 of them. That's insane. I'm still watching all the tickers on my second screen. So as soon as something happens, I'll switch back. This is a good point here. The amount of electricity required to power EV trucks is staggering. Seriously, the projected power needed to convert a single gas station to a charging station to support smaller EVs and semis by 2035 would amount to a small town's need. That's pretty insane. So it kind of seems like these gas stations need their own power supply, maybe some sort of massive solar or something like that. But if they generated their own power, that would be really ideal. Loan forgiveness for student debt heading to the Supreme Court. That's going to be interesting. One sec, I'll be right back. Sorry guys, that was bad timing. My cleaner just came and I had to help her with a few things. But I did see what just happened. Look at this, unemployment came out. It was actually the same, and then non-farms payroll just barely different. Wow, the SPY is falling off a cliff right now. We are down 1.5%. Brutal. Bitcoin down 6% just now. Everything's falling off. Well, I think there goes the rest of my, I don't know, $500 of my options. Tops is having a nice crawl though. Yo, Tops don't play. This ticker just rips on up. Nice break. I wonder if this is going to be a fake out breakout. Bitcoin already had a full-on recovery. I'm just going to pull it up really fast. Actually, I'll pull it on my second screen. It's easier that way. Look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin literally sold off 5%. Now it pulled all the way back. Could be a very bullish sign. I don't know. Little fake out breakout. I have no idea. Look at Square. Huh. Oh my God. Down 4% there. There's a big shoulder here on TOPS right around 490. Wow, to be honest, I didn't think the unemployment rate would make such a big difference, especially the way it came in. So this is a little bit shocking for me. I was not expecting that. Tops, big pullback there. Yeah, I wasn't really interested in trading it. Could be a no trade day with this kind of macro stuff going on. Maybe we'll get some setups on some largies. Let's look at Snow. Also having a pretty significant sell-off, but not nearly as bad. I'm only 4% here. It's not too significant. SPY really to poop in the bed here. Back down to 400. And technically that's a nice support zone. I don't know, that's a pretty strong pullback. I'm not sure. We would have to do a very aggressive bear trap and then rip higher, but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. Yeah, Regio. So typically I'm looking for momentum, small caps, and I'm a long, well, not, it doesn't have to be small cap, that's ideal, and long biased. Right now it looks like we're probably going to be riding a backside trend, and a lot of macro news, so you're probably not going to see too many small caps popping today. So that's why, I mean, probably will be a no trade day for my strategy. But anything's possible. I'll keep an eye out. Wow, TOPS just had a full-on recovery. And the tickers we are seeing lately just are all over the place. Yeah, JS, that's why I like small caps so much, because they don't really care what the market does in general. But if the market is very active, people stop looking at small caps because they'll be managing other positions. And that's what we've been seeing a lot this year. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, Jazz. Avxl was, the front side was already over. This ticker was already capitulating. I mean, this is something we see all the time on small caps, regardless of what the market's doing. Very, very mixed feelings here. Not sure if we're going to be able to squeeze some opportunity out of this one. I'm going to keep watching all the tickers on my second screen, see if we get a nice 5-minute setup. We're getting some pretty strong bounces. Square coin, Bitcoin. Problem is large caps or the small caps, I don't really see a good setup that really gets me too excited. Technically, tops is still trending higher, and this is probably the most interesting one at the moment. One sec. All right, I'm back. We had just non-stop mail people come by. I don't know. Must have been like delivery hour. At least it wasn't the market open, so I'm pretty happy about that. I usually nail that one pretty perfectly. I wouldn't be surprised if the SPY did bounce at the open. Nice little bear trap. It's hard to say though. 847, still not a lot of activity in terms of front side. Well, actually, that's not even really true because we got some pretty nice moves on tops in this area. It's just overall not a lot of tickers that really get me excited. I think Avxl, there's some good opportunities. I was just a little bit too biased on this ticker, so we are seeing some good opportunities. You just gotta jump on them, and so far I haven't really capitalized on the opportunities today. At the moment, in this exact snapshot, I definitely want to be a little bit more hands off. So we'll see what happens. Man, these answers on this chatbot are ridiculously good. Yeah, Reg, I feel you there. That's probably what threw me off a little bit on definitely Avxl. I think with tops, I kind of missed that one because I was out, but for sure on Avxl. Avxl could be a nice little bounce opportunity coming up here. A lot of support on the 5-minute. Yeah, I agree, Regio. Peter's wondering, when you trade, do you use level 2? Yeah, I use level 2 very actively. I actually have a video that goes about level 2 and how I use it. Whoa, look, there's already a big rebound here on large caps. Here's the video. I'll share it here. And I think there's like a couple live examples, like 4 real examples, Peter. What do you mean, Omar, download data? I'm not really sure what you're referring to. We don't have any download features on Trade Journal. Yep, there goes Avxl. Nice little bounce there. I usually don't trade the backside, so it's not a trade for me. So, but still, there's opportunities. Some decent risk reward, I would say. TOPS, new front side here. Who'd have thought? This ticker just doesn't stop. Next stop, TOPS 55. Let's actually watch it here. Still holding 540. Volume okay. MACD's not that nice. Crawling lower on the 5 minute. Oh, pop right back above. Nice pop on tops. Sticker's got some real power behind it. Somehow it's been sliding through my fingers this whole time. Nice Momo though, you gotta give it to it. 907. Super ugly daily chart. Still pushing hard. It's got upside till about 6. Avxl at VWAP. Maybe it's going to be back in play at some point today. Rmed is below VWAP, so this one's definitely out. Top's still looking the most interesting at the moment for us. Hey man, if I was short tops, I'd be freaking out. Trade the front side, Regio. Whatever your strategy is, my strategy is to trade the front side. I'm not crazy about TOPS, but my biases on this ticker definitely kept some profits off the table. So, you know, really, really nice pullbacks here. I was a little distracted, I'm not going to lie, in the chat rooms this morning, but for sure, some really good opportunities. 9/11 right now. I think we might even see a move to about $8 on TOPS today. That's when the 180 SMA really comes in heavy. We got more resistance around 7.5, but I think around $8 could be the zone. So let's keep an eye on this ticker. I think it's going to get pretty fun at some point. If we can really, really hold into the open, I would love to do a bit of trading on this ticker. Right now it's 9:12, got another 28 minutes. Nice, look at that push. This might be a nice move past 6. Looking for a micro pullback for a possible entry. Didn't really think we'd get a push past 6 right away. Looking for that possible entry here. $6 chipping away. This could be the pop. Boom, there's the pop. Yeah, really nice. Whew. This is a really important zone for this ticker to be breaking. Very strong here at 620. %40 rally so far. Last time I did a 40% rally and then it had its really strong pullback. Oh yeah, I'm also on the sidelines. Somehow, this ticker hasn't really talked to me at all. Can't really dissect it fully. Really not a big fan of the daily on it. This ticker does see some pretty strong 20% plus pullbacks. It's definitely going to happen at some point today. Boom! Nice little bounce there, TOPS off the 9 EMA. Classic bounce. Still holding much better than I expected, to be honest, but might be entering the backside as well. Keep a close eye on it. Close out some of these other tabs for now. TOPS held that move pretty okay. I'm kind of watching Avxl, which is slowly starting to crawl back above 1250. Could be a good play. Tesla had a really big bounce off the lows. Pesky's crawling higher as well. Good to see that. Nice bull neck. John says paper trading is a waste of time. I personally am also not the biggest fan of paper trading, but I do occasionally do on demand or some sort of paper trading if I want to try out a certain setup, a certain strategy, certain buttons. So I think there's a time and a place for it. I also like to rewatch certain setups and just play it through in my head. But in terms of like paper trading real time, I'm not crazy about, because I think one of the hardest parts about trading is the human emotion side of it. So, but it's probably good and advisable if you can at least get green paper trading and stay green paper trading. It's probably not a bad way to start. At least you don't lose any capital. And I think every beginner loses an unnecessary amount of capital. So I feel like it's not the worst idea. I didn't do it, but sometimes I wonder maybe I should have. I don't know. Hard to say. Yeah, I definitely agree with Corey. Like, if you want to become a better trader, you're gonna have to make mistakes. You're gonna have to feel the pain. I've also blown my fair share. It's definitely part of the game. Another 7 minutes before the market opens. I'm gonna go ahead and stand up this time. Congrats to everyone that nailed TOPS this morning. I really did not get nearly aggressive on this ticker as I should have. There was really some good opportunities on it. I was a little bit biased on this ticker. Plus, I was a bit distracted this morning with a few other tasks I needed to do. But yeah, for sure. I mean, this was the best setups we've seen in a while. Honestly, like right here, like a lot of this, I don't have any FOMO of missing. But you know, this little 25-27% streak, I definitely could have squeezed out some profits there. Another 5 minutes before the market opens. Tops is so extended on the 5-minute, even after that pullback. It's definitely going to be quite a hectic ticker probably at the open. I'll be quite cautious. I'm looking at TOPS primarily. Maybe we're gonna get something back out of RMED. It had such a nice rally, and it's holding those highs pretty well, making a little bit of a rounded bottom, but I just don't see a setup on it yet. Avxl is chilling around VWAP. Could be an opportunity at any moment. TOPS clearly extended. Bitcoin had a full recovery. Coin still selling off. Well, kind of found a base here. And the SPY, a little heavy. I'm not sure how this is going to go. I think this might be the end of that overall front side rally that we were waiting for. Let's see what we get. I mean, that was a pretty big sell off on the SPY, like six points or so. All right, guys. Good luck, everyone. Time of force day. And start sorting by dollar volume. Get ready to change to top gainer after the market open scanner. Start small until I could, size up a bit more properly. I think I'm red on the day. Yeah, I'm red $34. So basically scratch. So if I can just get a little bit more green, I'd like to size up very quickly, but this was a busy pre-market, so maybe all the best setups are already gone. I'm going to hope for the best, but be patient. Good luck, guys. Nice bounce there off the 5-minute 9 EMA. We're still in a backside trend though, so a little bit of a stickler here on TOPS. All my alerts on coin are being sent off because this is where I had all my alerts before the gap down. Avxl finding some support, but this ticker is no foreigner to having a nasty sell-off, so be careful. RMED actually doing quite okay. 5% move here. Seeing if we could take advantage of some of that spread that we're getting on this ticker. Looking for that last pop here. Small entry at 417. I'll stop out of this one if we keep selling off. Right now it looks very weak. Looking for that move over 4.3 though. very small size. Oh boy. No TOS. Oh. TOS almost screwed me over real good just now. There's that move I was looking for. We got a filled at 37, so that was a pretty decent exit. TOPS falling off a cliff. First pullback after the break. Entry at 31. Let's see if we can get a second pop here. No, still a lot of sell pressure. Whoo, that goes right back down. All right, I'm out. Gave back. I thought we were gonna have a nice little one last pop over 4-4. Small position size. It's just a bunch of scratches at this point. Tops looks like it's gone. Yesterday we had a pretty nice trade on snow. Maybe we can get something similar. Didn't get my full size on snow, but that's fine. There we go, got my size. I would actually like to do 200 shares, but let's see how this one goes. I would like to see it hold here at VWAP first, have its second test of 151. Pullbacks can't, the spread on snow is just next level. I'm looking for that break over 150. Still pulling back snow. Full size would be, not even the full size, but kind of like an ideal size would be closer to 200, long 150 shares right now. Looking for that move over 150, still holding, but I think it's going to be following the SPY pretty closely, which is pulling back right now. Looking for that last potential pop here, back over 150, and ideally a move to 151. $71, that's where the ask is right now, causing problems. SPY actually looking pretty okay. Same with coin, same with Bitcoin. So we might get a potential pop here. First 30 seconds held, that's usually a good sign. possible move over 150 on snow. Looking for that move over 150. Last candle was a doji, so you got to be very cautious and mindful of that. Move to 86. All right, I'm gonna take my profits there. There was just so many failed breakouts. Maybe it's gonna have that pop now, but now that I'm out, it can run. No, I'm just kidding. I held it pretty okay. I was a little bit nervous when it pulled back down that second time that we might get that total capitulation. Let's just go to the SPY again. So the SPY broke higher. That's a really, really good sign. Man, what's up with the Xpev, guys? Holy macaroons. This has been a multi-day runner, 3000. Xpev, big support around 11. I don't know, this whole move on Xpev just feels crazy. But hey, look, it's still popping. It's still crawling up. I'm not even sure what the next big resistance zone is. We probably have some key resistance around 11.2, and that's where we are right now. And then probably the next zone to watch is somewhere between here, like 12, 12.5, something like that. So I'm going to keep an eye on those two zones. Xpev is really kicking it right now, kicking in the gear. New 5-minute high. Just in case we have a little pullback here, I'll put a limit order in play. The bid is really tight, or the spread is really tight on this ticker, so that's a good sign. Coin pretty much back to where that big sell-off was, so there's a really strong recovery right now we're seeing. Xpev is really hectic. NIO is ripping too. A lot of these car companies. I kind of feel like Rmed is kind of done. Really, now it's Xpev, NIO. Avxl is done as well. So it's kind of seems like some of the tickers shifted here. Some of the action is shifted to different tickers. So far, it's a, I don't know. It's an interesting trading environment out here. Xpev and NIO are just going berserk. Could see a possible entry here on Xpev. Big support right below 30. Darn, held very good. I was trying to get jump on that one. Billy back at it too. Wow, what isn't popping? Look at this. Xpev, Neo, Billy. Man, it's crazy. Jim on EOSE. Not bad. Not bad. I really pick one and stick with it a little bit in this market. It's 9:44. Big blow off top on coin, massive blow off top. You guys see that? Huge failed breakout there. 2% pullback, 5-minute blow off top. A little bit sitting on my fingers right now. Xpev slightly crawling down the former 5-minute, but holding on the 1-minute pretty okay. Corey says no trades yet. Wow, that's impressive. I'm surprised you haven't done any trades. Seems like quite the day. It's all very unorthodox tickers and setups, but you can't deny that there's not setups. Like they're there. They're just not. They're not my bread and butter. That's for sure. So I've been taking it pretty cautious today. Yeah, Corey, I'm a little bit in the same boat there. I'm kind of jumping around myself. Since they're almost all large caps that we're trading at this point, it kind of feels like the setups take a little bit longer, and then you switch tickers, and then the setup happens, and then you wait for another one, but then it takes a long time. You kind of just want to ride some of these tickers, just blindly buy and ride, but they always felt so extended. I don't know, I could think about this forever. Yeah, there's no one clear winner. Yeah, I mean, Billy, Neo, Xpev, all are looking pretty interesting, compelling in their own way. And then we got other tickers as well on top. Here's a new ticker being called out. EHTH. To me, I'm not a fan. I mean, the 1 minute and 5 minute look okay, but when you look at the price, you know it's not a ticker that I want to be trading. Just no volume on it. Wow, Billy's still ripping here. We might see another continuation on the SPY. If the SPY doesn't break VWAP, might be good to buy some calls on the SPY. Let's see what happens. Avxl going to the total poopers. Same with tops. These are all replaced. RMED also not interesting. SPY down 1% at the moment. Having a breaking VWAP, but it looks like it actually ended up holding. Billy doesn't look too bad. This ticker just is really just blasting off into space. Kind of looks like the SPY might hold here and have a nice little opportunity back higher. Let's see if we can do a very small options trade on it for a move back over 4.4. Small position. I think I was just a little bit late there. Oh, I was just late. Exactly what I wanted. There we go, a small size on the SPY. Looking for these, I was a little bit late on my entry. I was looking for that move higher here, which actually ended up happening. I was just a hair late on it myself, doing a very small size trade, 10 contracts. So let's see if we can get that continuation back above 4.4. So this is the 1 minute on SPY down here, and this is the 5 minute right here. It's a little unfortunate that I had the right idea. I even had the right limit order originally, but then I kind of chased the price a little bit. So that was maybe a bit too aggressive on my end. I'm not a big fan of where Xpev, Neo, and Billy are at the moment, so I feel like there's a good potential for the SPY breaking over 4.4 today, since the sell-off was bought into pretty aggressively. So I'm buying off the VWAP, the 9 EMA, looking for that move back above 4.4. So my entry is at 105. I got 10 shares at 105. So right here, you can see my entry. Very small position size, only 1,000 shares, but you know, the options move quick. They move very, very quick. So you know, 20-30% trade is very realistic. So that would still be a $200-300 winner or loser. Still struggling here. Omar calling out Baba. Possible pullback below VWAP again. Things are a little bit slow right now. There we go, nice little pop. Puts us up, small win so far, but you know, it's very volatile. Could be back in the red any second. I'm still looking for that move over 4.4. So now we're up 180 on the SPY. So look at that. See, that's already a 50% move from the lows. We didn't obviously buy on the lows, but just kind of trying to make a point that these move fast. I think the hardest part for me trading this is just the amount you need to hold things for, and you got to kind of hold through a lot of stuff. I think for me, as a more of a scalp trader, it's definitely something I'm trying to practice and get better at. I find it quite difficult. So Neo and Xpev, really nice. They're still rocketing higher. So wow, look at that bounce off of VWAP, 4% on Neo, really nice. Xpev still got some good momentum in it, crawling higher. possible 1 minute pullback on Xpev. Went for that 1 minute pullback on Xpev. Looking for a move over 12.18. New pop higher. Didn't get my second entry. I want to take those profits. Small win there on Xpev. Slightly up still. That was a big pullback we had though on SPY. Very, very big pullback. I'm not the biggest fan of it. If I put my limit order here, where would that need to go? So we would kind of top out here. It's interesting how it calculates the move on the SPY. I'm not so sure about this one anymore. I was kind of, this pullback was much stronger than I anticipated. All right, I'm out of my SPY. Did I sell too soon? Probably. The move I anticipated was just different. There it goes. There it goes. So I sold too soon. I kind of shook myself out. Oh, that was the pop I was waiting for. Oh well. I could be up 200 right now on the SPY. Made 50 bucks. I'm up 250 on the day, 248 on the day. Small win, but nothing really to run home about. You know, just a lot of little trades with very, very small share size. I felt like I had a hard time really wanting to size into anything today. It all was a little bit unorthodox for me. Yeah, there goes the SPY. It's doing the 4-4. Oh, this was what I was going for. Oh well, you got to be grateful for at least being green. So it's fine. Yep, like Regio says, it's good to be up. So I bought here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I held 9 or 10 minutes. And then, you know, I ended up selling right before the pop. Tough. But it was a fun little trade. I'm happy I did it. I like to keep practicing on the SPY and other options here and there. I'm not so good at it. So it's not like embarrassing for me to admit, just the truth. It's not It's not my default trading style. This could be actually a nice little breakout potential here at 4.4. This looks like a really good setup for a possible break there at 4.4. Let's look at the SPY on the daily. I mean, that was a huge gap down we had today. A huge resistance right around 4.4. This is going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. It looks like Billy, Xpev, let's quickly look at them. They're all pulling back. Xpev, still could be a good setup, but it's riding below the 5-minute right now. Neo, pulling back. Billy, pulling back. So yesterday I had a $200 day, $200 profit day. Today I'm having a $250 roughly profit day. Everything is just very small profits, but you know, it's good to be in the green at least. You know, 200 a day, roughly 20 trading days in a week. I mean, it's still 4,000 a month. It's not really that much, but you know, at least it's green if you do that. You want to get to like 250 because then you're walking away with 6,000, and I feel like that's when things are a little bit more worthwhile. Let's go to Snow. This is actually one of the tickers I traded today. I kind of want to take a look at it again. Man, once it popped back over VWAP, look at that move. So nice. I missed it. I should have been more attentive. So we had at least one nice win on Snow. Yeah, I should have been there for the break back above VWAP for sure. That was a nice one on Snow. I think I could have done much better on Xpev as well. You could always do better. I think that's always. I only did one measling little trade on this ticker. That's kind of weird. It's also good to remember exactly what Tom said, that our top gainer right now is only 40% up on the day. And, you know, there's a time I didn't trade tickers until they were up over 40%. So, you know, we're still not in a great environment. And these are a lot of these tickers, even though they feel amazing because we've been seeing nothing, are still very weird to trade. So I think it's always good to be realistic on what's going on. I kind of wish I got a little bit more aggressive on this ticker, somewhere in this area. I mean, there was opportunities on it. I was right to cut my SPY option it did eventually not work out, but it did, you know, pop up after I cut it for a bit, so I could have squeezed out more profits, but it's hard to get the timing, right? You want to get the meat of the move, and there was no meat of the move, so for some reason my RMED trade's not popping up. Man, I used very small position size today. Today's like a 10% profit day based on my position size, which is actually a really good profit day. Oh my god. Yeah, I sized down maybe too much today, but I don't know. Avxl, also pretty nice ticker pre-market. I definitely left profits on the table on this one. I should have been milking it. Also a little bit unorthodox. I don't know. I was kind of biased today over everything. I don't know if it's the fact that we haven't really been seeing tickers move and I just wasn't used to it, or if, you know, all the tickers were very weird. They were weird, but usually everything, there's always, you never get a perfect ticker, right? I mean, occasionally you do, but it's never perfect. There's always something off. So I should have not been so picky, but I don't know. It's hard to say. In the end, I'm green today, so I guess that's always an important factor. So here you see it. I did 6 trades today, very small amount of trades. I did $6,000 position size. Obviously, it's a little bit more because I did 1 trade with $22,000. That was snow. It's a very big large cap, so you got to size in a little bit more. And you can see I only made 0.5% on it. So size is just critical with those kind of plays. 66% winners, 75% profit margin, a good like 1 to 3 risk reward in the percent and the dollar. So, well, the dollar more like a 1 to 2. But yeah, my stats are pretty good today. But my size, I really didn't size up. Good news is, we're starting the month off green, which is nice. Last month was probably one of my worst months ever. I think last month was my worst month ever if you only count day trading. Swing trading was really good last month. But we gave back a lot of those profits in December, so I don't even know how important it is. But yeah, November was a snooze fest for me, day trading small caps. But yesterday we made 200, today we made 240. So hopefully, we're gonna get back in the right direction. I hope so, because man, it has been slow. These slow periods always happen, though. It's something you just have to kind of accept and get used to. So that's why you don't spend all your money during the. Take care, Regio. Everything is still moving pretty nicely. SPY looks like it's going to break that 404. I mean, that's what we're excited about. Billy is still pumping, guys. This is crazy. Have you guys noticed it seems like swing trading some of these tickers lately is like a thing again? I feel like it wasn't a thing for a very long time, but like Billy, Neo, Xpev, I mean, these were all multi-day runners. And there was a time you couldn't do that. Multi-day runners were dead, but I kind of feel like multi-day runners are back. So there was a time where the best thing you could do is swing trade the top gainers. And all you had to look for was that the top gainers held their highs. So in situation with Xpev, morning gap, held its highs, broke out higher, held its highs again, never really gave back that much off the top, 11%. Boom, another pop. Now maybe slowing down here a little bit in this area. I mean, perfect. Absolutely perfect. NIO, similar situation. Big pop here. Look, it starts stair-stepping higher. Never gives back that much except right here. This would have freaked me out. I probably would have not been interested in this one. But once we started holding their highs, we, gap up, go. This is a huge stair as well. This stair gave back 10% only from its highs. Crazy. And then Billy, same situation, guys. Very similar situation. Just starts stair-stepping up. Stair-step, stair-step, stair-step. It's hard to want to get super aggressive on them now because they are off their highs quite a bit. But yeah, if you could get early on those stair-stepping patterns, that's really nice. Billy's up over 100% from its lows, 130. Man, this is really the market for that kind of stuff. Coin had an amazing recovery. It's a little bit unfortunate that I bought it too soon for my swing trade yesterday. But it is what it is. Swing trading is not about the perfect entry or perfect exit. If it moves 10% and you can walk away with 3-4% of that, that's really what it's all about. But yeah, I do feel like I left a lot of profits on the table with this one. Don't forget, guys, to check out tradejournal.co/start if you're wanting your next step as a trader. We have considerations, automatic personalized actions and considerations that Trade Journal suggests you. We're working on making Trade Journal a smarter and smarter Trade Journal that analyzes where you are at as a trader and gives you constant feedback personalized to your statistics, trades, posts, and everything, and your current level as a trader. So if you're wondering what your next step as a trader, check it out. There's a free 7-day trial to get started. Yeah. Also, you can take advantage of all the benefits we have as an early adopter because we're still in beta mode. But 2023, we're going to be getting out of beta mode. And we're definitely going to be increasing the price. A little spoiler there. So you can get locked in at a low price. And right now, I'm working with everyone on the fast track. I'm checking in with all of you guys just constantly to learn as much as possible about what you guys need. So this is the time to jump on it. I dedicate at least an hour every day to working with you guys. And the bigger it grows, the harder it's going to be for me to split my time. Obviously, the better the platform gets, so there's kind of the benefit as well. But If you want a little bit more personalized attention, right now's the time to jump on it. And then hopefully you'll build that solid foundation for 2023 and get ready to enjoy the momentum when it comes, which I cannot wait for. So this is where I did all my scratch trading yesterday. I basically lost $500 trying to set up my swing trade like an idiot. My goal was to buy here at below 45 and just hold it. All I did was I bought here, I was up 2%, it pulled back, then I was like, oh, you know what, it's gonna break 44 and then I'm gonna rebuy it at 43. And I thought that like 9 times. Every time I scratched right back out again. And then at one point, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy it. This was the worst trading I think I've ever done. And I just bought and I said, let's just go. Of course, you know, then it sells off. Then it has this big dip where I was actually wanting to buy it. But oh well, let's see what happens. I'm looking for that break over 46. We're still in a really nice multi-day trend here. So we're kind of getting that stair-stepping action. Breakout, stair step. This was about a $1,600 trade. So this was a really nice one. Let me show you guys. Day trading, insights, calendar. Oh no. So yeah, look at this nonsense. I made $1,600 and then like an idiot I gave back about, oh, it was more than I thought. It was about, I gave back $700. So I only walked away with like $900 profit yesterday with my swing trading. This was me trying to re-enter my swing trade like a buffoon. Oh my God, I did such a bad job. Such a bad job. So this is the $1,600 profit trade right here. And then this is where I gave back about $700. And then I said, screw it. This is supposed to be a swing trade. So I just re-entered. Then I was down. Now I'm up. I don't know. I'm looking for that move over 46. Don't overtrade your swing trades like I did. That was really bad. All right, guys, I think that's going to be all the trading for me today. Nice little $248 green day. Nothing too crazy, but at the same time, nice to be in the right direction to start the first week of December. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'll see you then first thing Monday morning. Like always, guys, stay safe. Make some awesome trades. Take care.